Join us now to talk inflation, the Fed, and more. Komal Sri-Kumar, Sri-Kumar Global Strategies president. They do talk a lot, and some people think that all that guidance is part of the problem, but other people like transparency, Sri. But after last Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, after the CPI, soft landing, back on. We're Goldilocks, back on. Rate cuts, back on. It only took one number to make us think that everything the first 3 months of hotter numbers of inflation and questioning all that stuff. Now, is it back? The Fed has done it.
We have had this happen time and time again, Joe, and after Wednesday, it happened yet again. Every time they have one positive statistic, it is just saying everything, we just hallelujah, it's great time. And it is not. You should remind listeners that in October of last year, the month-on-month inflation rate for the same measure, which went down from 0.4 to 0.3, that's what caused the rally from Wednesday, it was only 0.1%, and then it accelerated sharply in the following months.
In October of 2023, it was
October of 2023,
0.1.
0.1, and then it starts to accelerate November, December, and then we reached 0.4 and then came to 0.3. So we are still above October. Why isn't the market feeling upset about it rather than going up? The Fed people you've mentioned, quite rightly so, the Fed speaks too much. They contradict each other, and they just can't wait to cut interest rates.
Why?
I have lots of reasons. I think it's an election year. I've kept repeating it. They want to cut it in an election year. They keep repeating that they don't look at the political calendar, but the political calendar is very important.
It kind of signals that they've licked inflation too, that they were successful.
Exactly.
That they did it.
To show that they are successful and they are doing it, number one. And again, with the two candidates, and I don't have to guess, President Biden has said twice, including at a press conference at the White House recently, he expects a rate cut before the end of the year. And this is from somebody who says they do not interfere in monetary policy. Then you have Donald Trump, who has also said that if elected, he will not nominate Jerome Powell for another term. So take your pick. You have all the political things in front of you, and it is not surprising at all that the Fed behaves the way it does.
Is the economy finally moderating, Sri, or not?
The economy seems to be moderating. There are so many signs from the labor market suggesting fewer job openings, increased amount of jobless benefit. They all suggest that there is a slowing that is taking place gradually.
The art market.
Yeah, the art market.
But it is not clear to me that also means immediately that inflation is going to come down. That's where the problem lies.
Yeah, then you got the stag, the thing that starts with stag. You think eventually they're so dead set on cutting that they will?
They are dead set on cutting it, but right now they can't do it. It can't be in the June meeting. You have to wait until September, and I'm guessing before September something is going to go awry in the whole problem. Then the Fed is again thinking about what are they going to do in September.
Wait, something go awry? You mean like commercial real estate markets bottom, banks have troubles, something along those lines?
Not things breaking yet, Becky. Let me divide into two parts. Something goes wrong in terms of signs of inflation picking up again.
Okay.
That's number one.
So they can't cut rates.
Second, on the other side, as you said, commercial real estate just breaks, or suddenly you discover a new banking problem, which is a medium-sized bank rather than a smaller bank, either of which means all bets are off. The Fed has shown you time and time again, they talk inflation, but what they are all about is saving the system and flooding the market with liquidity. September 2008, September 2019, I don't expect this September to be very different either.